In addition to what you have mentioned, one of the things that I like to do is to sit with the emotion and surround it with the feeling of unconditional love from every angle, allowing it to, in my mind and in my energy field, to permeate it completely. And that helps the feeling of breaking it up and bringing the awareness to it. So I just wanted to add that piece, that it's helpful, and then just surrender it. It is what it is, and what's on the other side of it, the capital T truth, will come forward because you've given permission for love to replace the space of the perception of whatever that emotion is.
Yeah, thanks, Moni. I love that perspective. Yeah, and absolutely. Like one thing that can sometimes be can be problematic for this philosophy or this Centers for Spiritual Living in general, like participants or people that follow it, which wasn't where you were going. So please, it just reminded me of this, is the idea of what we call spiritual bypass. So it can sometimes be a tendency to, when we have an emotion that we like don't want to feel, and that we sit down and go into spiritual mind treatment, and we say all is love, love is all that there is, this isn't real, I am not experiencing the pain right now, what I am, love is at the core of it all. And we kind of just go into this place of wanting to deny that it's there and like overexpress without feeling it. And again, like that's like another form of suppression. And I don't think that's what you were going with, but that's what reminded me that I would like to encourage people to be aware of that. We hold on to like the truth of what is, and sometimes we can end up using that to ignore, and it's called spiritual bypass, when we deny what it is that we're going through, because everything that we're going through all puts us on that upward spiral that Ernest Holmes mentions so often. And if we bypass it, then I've already gone over what can happen a lot. But Moni, I love that, of just surrounding it from love. And you said like breaking it apart, which we can do that as we experience it. So thank you. I love that, Moni.
Thank you.
Thank you. For anybody that's not familiar, we practice a form of prayer. We call it affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment, and it's a 5-step process of where we are speaking into that one mind with the capital M, and then going back to this idea of the reciprocal nature of the universe. This is the idea, is really opening up in these first 2 steps of where we unify and recognize the divine that we are. So if you're comfortable, however you like to just go within, let's go ahead and do that. I like to begin with a deep breath, as it brings me into the present moment, and it connects me and reminds me that we are all one infinite life. We are all the same life force, just in so many different forms and versions, that everything that exists is all that one consciousness, that one infinite life made manifest here in this physical existence. Nothing is separate from God. All is made from God or spirit, whatever you call it. And all mind and everything that animates all that is that same consciousness here now, as each and every one that hears this, as each and every one that is just alive in this vibrational state of life on this planet, that we are all the infinite manifest made real. So I invite each of us to open up, to welcome the gift of the emotions that color our lives, that give us feedback and information for the mental body that we are experiencing through. Opening up to an expansion of our abilities to process and recognize and fully enjoy the emotions and the experiences that show up in our life. So I know and affirm that we are on this journey, that this path of unfoldment is constantly moving and bending towards the experience of the infinite love here on this planet at this time. That each and everything that shows up in each of our lives, through thick and thin, through the painful and the blissful, that it's all part of our shared being. So recognizing and having patience and empathy and peace for ourselves then ripples out and extends and demonstrates to others that same peace and understanding and compassion for all that is. So I open up, I picture this love of the infinite as this golden rain of energy that is falling on each and every one, that it is breathing through each and every being and each and every source of consciousness on this planet, that it is connecting all, lifting us all up into a higher state of being, a deeper state of being from the divine. So as we do this, that we are truly creating a harmonizing energetic field, that we are recognizing our oneness with all that is, and remembering deeper patience, compassion, forgiveness for those who we may disagree, and holding higher thoughts of love and energy and peace for all, knowing that this evolution, this constant returning and experience of God is inevitable. So let's one and all enjoy this journey, this spicy combination of all that is, recognizing it for what it is, the infinite nature that we are all a part of. So I just give thanks for each and every person, for each and every awareness. I give thanks for the creative mechanism of the universe that is creating, co-creating with and through and as us each and every day. And I know that this is a beautiful unfoldment, and I affirm it by simply letting it go out into the universe, knowing that it is already there in the mind of spirits. And now it is our joy to sit back and watch it manifest in this physical world. And I affirm that that is so by saying these words, and so it is. So it is.